In America, small means medium, medium means large, and large means should this come with a seatbelt. Somewhere along the way, we stopped serving food and started issuing challenges. Our portions aren't just oversized, they're overconfident. Everything is double stacked, smothered, or served in a bucket like it's prepping for a bunker. And the wild part, most of us don't even notice anymore. Because when everyone's eating too much, it just feels normal. Tonight we're taking a look at how American portion sizes grew faster than student loan interest, how they've hijacked our hunger cues, confused our brain, and somehow convinced us that 32 ounces of soda is a reasonable amount of hydration for one human. Let's dig in. So the Great Plate Inflation. Portion sizes in the US have grown dramatically over the past few decades, especially in restaurants and fast food chains. The average dinner plate used to be 9 inches across. Now it's about 12 inches. That's not a plate anymore, that's a serving platter with confidence issues. This subtle shift tricks your brain into thinking more food is normal, so you don't feel full, you feel unfinished. A value meal in America often means more food for less money, which sounds like a win until you realize it's also a portion distortion trap. The Big Gulp is 30 ounces. That's nearly a liter of soda in one sitting. You're not drinking, you're hydrating your regrets. Chains have normalized these sizes, so people genuinely think a medium soda should last longer than a cross-country flight. The bigger the plate, the more we eat. Not because we're hungry, but because our brain hates wasted space. That's called unit bias. Your brain assumes one unit, a plate, bottle, or box, is a proper serving, no matter the size. You're not overeating because you lack willpower, you're overeating because your plate is gaslighting you. When fullness is measured by when the food is gone, instead of when I'm satisfied, we become disconnected from our body. Many countries serve smaller portions with higher satisfaction because eating is about experience, not just volume. American portions reflect American mindset. Bigger equals better, even if it leads to worse outcomes. Portion distortion leads to real health impacts. Higher rates of obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease. Not because we're lazy, but because we've been reprogrammed to think fullness equals value. In America, portion sizes aren't just big, they're emotionally manipulative. So if your plate looks more like a stadium than a serving, maybe it's time to downsize the dish before you supersize your symptoms. There's a quiet little rumor making the rounds in fitness circles, and no, it's not about the Liver King eating vegetables in secret. It's about protein, specifically drinking protein right before bed. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't bedtime for herbal tea and overthinking all my life choices? Apparently, the secret to strong muscles, graceful aging, and maybe even better dreams is slamming a protein shake right before bed. Because nothing says peace, recovery, and REM cycles like digesting 40 grams of whey at midnight. It's real and backed by science. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation looked at what happens when you consume 40 grams of protein before sleep. The results? It can stimulate muscle protein synthesis, also known as your body's ability to repair and grow muscle tissue while you sleep. It's especially beneficial for older adults or individuals at risk for muscle wasting conditions, helping preserve muscle mass during aging and illness. So yeah, it's actually not just gym bro folklore, it's bedtime biohacking with a shaker bottle. Should you do it? That depends. For athletes, fitness enthusiasts, or older folks trying to maintain muscle, This habit might help enhance recovery and overall health. For everyone else who's already eating enough protein during the day, it's probably not necessary, unless your late night cravings are protein flavored. Bottom line, if your overall nutrition is dialed in, this might be a bonus, not a miracle. You don't need to become a bedtime blender unless your glutes are writing checks your dinner can't catch. So the digestion drama, drinking protein right before bed can cause discomfort or disrupt sleep, especially for people sensitive to lactose or heavier evening meals. Extra calories. Protein has calories too. If you're not tracking it, those sleepy time scoops can sneak up on you. It's not a fix-all. If your daytime habits are trash, a bedtime shake isn't a loophole. Translation: you can't out-supplement your way out of a bag of Doritos and 3 missed workouts. If you're training hard and want to maximize gains while you dream, sure, sip your sleepy time shake. But if you're just trying to survive Tuesday without spiraling into existential dread, maybe let your body rest instead of making it digest. Because in the end, recovery doesn't always require protein. Sometimes it just needs a pillow, some grace, and a reminder that healing isn't a competition.